Hi, I'm Diane Kometa, and today on Dishin with Di, I'm going to show you how to make my homemade blueberry pancakes. These are so light and fluffy and just super delicious with the blueberries in there. So I think you're really going to like them. So let's get started today on Dishin with Di. You need some all-purpose flour, some baking powder, baking soda, and salt, some white granulated sugar, some melted unsalted butter, some buttermilk at room temperature, an egg at room temperature, and some pure vanilla extract. And you need some fresh blueberries. I have some nice blueberries here. They're in season. I've washed them and patted them dry. And I have some non-stick cooking spray. I also use vegetable oil to grease my griddle or my pan, but today I'm using non-stick spray. And that's what you also need. I have a griddle here preheating to 350 degrees, or you can use a non-stick pan, and the same thing. You want to heat that over like medium heat. Now this is a really simple recipe. And it just takes a couple minutes, but you just need to use a light hand when you're mixing everything together. So the first thing we're going to do is take our dry ingredients, which is our flour and our salt, baking powder, and baking soda, along with the granulated sugar, and we're going to mix that together with a whisk. We want all those dry ingredients really mixed well together. And just set that aside and then move over to the wet ingredients. Now, the melted butter, I just popped that in my microwave, melted that about 5-10 minutes before we start it so that it's melted, but it's not like really super hot. And the buttermilk, that's at room temperature. So now I'm gonna take this butter, I'm gonna put it into my buttermilk with my egg. This is at room temperature also. Right on in. And my pure vanilla extract. This gives it a really nice flavor. And then you just want to take a whisk and whisk all that together really well. And then we're just going to take the dry ingredients, bring that forward, and we're going to dump the wet ingredients right into it all at once. Let me just get this really mixed well. That looks perfect. And here we go. I'm just going to make like a little hole in the middle there. Just pour this right in. And just mix it until it's combined and there's still going to be lumps. That's what you do want to see. You don't want to whisk the heck out of this and get this really nice and smooth. You want this to still be a little lumpy, but you want everything to be, coated with the wet mixture. You see, it's almost there. Just get it at the bottom there. Make sure nothing's hanging around. See how it's kind of fluffing up already? These are going to be absolutely out of this world. You're saying, why didn't you put the blueberries in yet, Diane? Are you putting those in now? No, I'm not. Because I am going to put the blueberries in after I put the pancake on the grill. I'm going to get a 1/4 cup measure, or you want to use an ice cream scoop for this, and your glasses if you can't see well, like I. So you get your scoop, grease your griddle, take your pancake, put it onto your griddle like so. Put some of the blueberries on there evenly. And then you're going to cook this for about 2 to 3 minutes until it gets golden on the underside, and then you're going to gently flip that. You'll start to see some bubbles form at the top, and then you're going to flip it over. So I'm just going to continue here, and I'll show you what they look like when I flip them. Okay, you can see the edges of the pancake are getting a little bit dry, and there's some bubbles that burst on the top. So now I'm going to flip this. That flipped perfectly. I don't know if this guy's ready yet. So just peek under. Nice and brown, but nothing has burst on the top. So I'm just going to wait until a couple bubbles burst there, and then I'm going to keep going. Okay, look how nice and fluffy my pancakes are, and I'm taking them off, and I'm putting them onto this baking sheet that I've lined with parchment paper. I have one more to go, but in the meantime, I'm going to taste the one that I have. So take a look at this. Just going to drizzle a little bit of maple syrup on there. And give this a little bite. And there is going to be a piece of blueberry in every single bite. Look at that. Just grab that. Buttermilk makes your pancakes nice and light and fluffy. And if you don't have buttermilk, I have a buttermilk substitute recipe, so you're in the clear there. You'll be able to make this no problem whatsoever. I also have a regular pancake recipe, and I have a pumpkin pancake recipe you could try too. You can go like pancake crazy. These are out of this world, delicious, and the recipe is on my website, dishinwithdi.com, so go over there and check that out. And I hope I made your life a little easier, more enjoyable, and delicious. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.